The following podcast contains strong language and alternative facts. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Heel Podcast. Over the airwaves and under the influence, we are Turning Heel.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to the Turning Heel podcast with me, the original Griz.
Original Griz?
Yes, and with me as always is Chris motherfucking Hughes.
Original Griz.
Original, yeah.
I don't understand that. What's the reference to that?
Oh, I was just about to tell you. I just thought I'd introduce you first so that you didn't sound as if I was just talking and you weren't here.
Fair enough.
So it looks like I'm definitely going to need to get a fucking lawyer this time because my intellectual property has just been stamped all over now. Yes, I'm looking at you, ICW. Once again, you take something of mine.
For fuck's sake.
This past Sunday, ICW's 7th annual Square Go, a wrestler known as Big Grizzly enters the match. His name is Big Grizzly. What have they called him? Big Griz. Fuck you. I've been fucking on radio shows for Lord knows how long as the Griz. Remember when I used to phone up fucking one wrestling show and every time I finished the phone call they would make me go, "'Cause I'm the Griz and I'm awesome." It's not like they didn't know that.
You would also whisper in case you woke your ma up.
Exactly. I was fucking still lived with my parents at the time. One time I done it like really loud and then my dad came in and told me to shut up. But thankfully he was off the phone then.
Fuck's sake.
He came in and was like, "What were you screaming for?" And I was like, it doesn't matter.
I was on a radio show.
They told me to do it.
And I had to tell you to jump in the Clyde. Would you do that and all?
I don't know. Like, will I survive? Are you going to be there with a fucking hoop? What do you call it? The safety hoop?
Safety hoop?
Yeah.
The fuck do you call that?
Ring. Safety ring?
Yeah, is it? Yeah. Life ring or something like that. Which is, funnily enough, also what I call vaginas. Anyway, moving on.
Vagina is life. Happy Valentine's Day to one and all that have loving girlfriends, or if you don't have a loving girlfriend, Happy Rusev Day.
Happy Rusev Day. Like, my Valentine's Day has been spent like the way every Valentine's Day should be spent. I got up this morning, I made pancakes for breakfast.
Masturbated until I came over.
Not quite till you came over. Then I went out.
Oh, you masturbating while I was here?
Then I went out, I bought some stuff at the shops, I came back, I put my new Star Wars duvet set on my bed.
Because he is 5
yes.
years old. And then he covered it in wrestling belts.
Because I've nowhere to put them. So that's the next thing I did. I bought wall mounts for my wrestling belts. And then I bought an HDMI switcher off Amazon. And then I made something. A piece and sausage. And then you came over.
Yep.
That's how Valentine's Days are done.
Tell him what happened to a piece and sausage.
No, it's still upsetting me.
He made it with a George Foreman grill and dropped the fucking sausage in the fat. You dumbass.
I completely fucked the purpose of using the George Foreman.
I would have still wiped it off and just ate it. Fuck it.
I did. I think I did, and then I took a bite out of it, and I was like, yeah,
just grease.
Aye.
Damn it.
Fucking,
So,
it was a good quality muscle food sausage as well. Shout out to the guys at Muscle Food.
I know, Muscle Food is the best. So if anyone knows a lawyer that wants to take on my case, get in touch.
I know a lawyer. Evo's a lawyer.
Ooh.
Well, he has a law degree. He's not actually a lawyer.
So he's marshal. Lawyered. I know, but I feel as if at this point, right, okay, the one full thing, even though I still call that bullshit, as many of you know. But now, seriously, calling somebody Griz, go fuck yourself.
Big Grizzly's been about for years, though.
I know, but he's called Big Grizzly, not Big Grizz. Fuck off.
And that's only on his first Strongbow, so I can't even say that rant was brought to you by Strongbow, because it was brought to you by half a can of Strongbow. Anyway,
yes, sorry, I needed to get
did
that.
Did you didn't go to Square Go, did you?
I did not. I watched it on demand.
I've not got around to watching it yet. I will.
Oh mate, well I'd done the stupid ass thing, and I was like, I wonder who won the Square Go, and then I looked at the results, and then after I'd done that, I went, fuck, it's going to be an on demand now. I could have just watched it instead.
Yeah.
But then I just watched the on demand the Square Go match.
I've been calling Stevie Boy to win the Square Go.
So did I.
But I've been calling it for like 3 years. Every year I've been like, Stevie's winning at this time. And it's just no happened. I'm glad it's happened now.
I think after Fear and Loathing, I was like, well, Stevie Boy's 100% winning the Rumble.
Oh yeah, totally. After winning that King Insanity.
Yeah.
He's definitely be champion by the end of the year.
Aye. I wouldn't be opposed to actually. I think BT Gunn should keep the belt until Fear and Loathing, and then Stevie do the honourable Chris Redfield style thing and cash in, and say, right, I'm having my title shot in the main event of Fear and Loathing, and that's when I'm cashing in. Get ready, and just have an all-out fucking awesome match.
Yeah, I'd be into that. I think they'll probably keep the belt on BT at least through WrestleMania weekend, especially if WWE's going to be doing ICW matches at Access again.
Ah, awesome.
Because obviously BT Gunn's clearly been looked at by WWE, hence why he was in that UK title match.
Yeah,
WWE surely had to have cleared that. So I think he'll definitely keep the belt through then. I'll be interested to see where it goes after that.
Yeah. Well, Fear and Loathing isn't until fucking November anyway, so
might cash it in a Baramaria.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want it to be that quickly. I think build it up and then literally have it as the story of BT Gunn's held this belt for an entire year. He's been one of the longest reigning ICW champions since Drew McIntyre.
Galloway.
No, it's McIntyre.
They're two different people, Griz.
Well, where the fuck's Drew Galloway then? I don't see him anywhere.
But yeah, well done to Stevie Boy. Quite,
definitely.
I'm chuffed.
And it was actually quite a fun Rumble as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try to think. Moose, of all fucking people, showed up in it. It was really random.
Fucking hate Moose.
I know, I don't like him either. I used to think he was alright in Ring of Honor, but I think that was just because I kind of popped in and out of Ring of Honor sparingly, and then when sparingly,
yeah.
And then when he went to Impact and I seen him every week, it's like, well, he is not good.
He's just one of these famous footballers that just wanted to try wrestling, and because he's got a name, he's getting all these opportunities. Was there not talk about WWE wanting to sign him at one point?
I think that was while he was considering going to Impact.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if that happens now. Knowing WWE, they'll probably still just sign him anyway. They don't give a fuck anymore.
Yeah, just sign him, stick him in the Performance Centre.
I'm just you know, I'm most excited to see make their actual in-ring debut is Ethan Carter III, just to see what happens now.
Yeah, I'm interested to see they're obviously still going. They're obviously going with EC3 as his name. Ricochet's in-ring debuts happened.
Yeah, that should probably be on one of the next TV tapes or TV.
Yeah, it was. I didn't want to say it was at TV because I suppose it's technically a spoiler, but yeah, he's debuted on TV and he's definitely using Ricochet. So. Yeah,
which is good because if they were just going to call him Trevor Man, well, I'm Trevor Man. What's your special power?
Speaking of Ricochet, did you see? You probably haven't listened to it yet. I've listened to half of it, but did you see Will Ospreay's on Talk Is Jericho? As of on today's episode,
I've seen that this morning, but I was listening to the Lapsed Fan all day.
Yeah, it was a pretty good interview so far. It talks about the whole Vader thing, and
interesting.
Tells the whole story, putting the match together and stuff like that, and fucking. It's like that. It was a nightmare. Because Vader was just completely clueless. He didn't know who anyone was. So fucking. Apparently, I haven't seen the match with Vader.
I have.
But at the end of it,
Ricochet
comes out and Pete Dunne comes out.
Uh-huh.
Well, apparently, they went over this about 6 times with Vader, and Vader's like, so which one of you guys is on my side again? Like, every time. So eventually they understood it was Pete Dunne, right?
Uh-huh.
So Pete Dunne comes out, and then Ricochet comes out, and apparently, like, on the recording of it, I think it's been edited out, but on the original recording of it, you can, as clear as day, hear Vader go, who the fuck is this guy? It's like, that's the guy that you've been shitting on for the last 6 months.
For fuck's sake.
Like, fuck. God damn it, Vader.
Fucking ridiculous, man. Just while we were talking about Ricochet, I was just having a quick gander for something. I just want to quickly show you something. I've been watching a lot of independent wrestling over the past week or so. I just want to see if this shows you a close-up. Maybe not. So I watched the Dragon Gate USA show, the first Shine wrestling show, and the first Evolve show. Swear to God, see some of the people in this first Evolve show. They're fucking massive stars right now. Did not recognise them. One of them being this fella. Yeah.
Who the fuck's that? Neville?
No, it's Ricochet.
What?
I know, right?
Fucking hell.
Aye.
He's skinny as fuck and
He's skinny as fucking has hair.
horrendous hair. It's not even good hair.
I know, it's like a weird fucking afro. Johnny Gargano's on that show as well. He has like
Daniel Bryan's on it as well, isn't he? The first of all
not
show.
the first one, no. I think the story with that is they were wanting Bryan Danielson to be on that show, but just as they were going to get their first show up and running, that's when WWE hired him. So like Daniel Bryan was still like kind of working with them to get it up off the ground. But
Yeah, because Daniel Bryan was involved in actually starting the company.
yeah, that's right.
According to his book, anyway.
Yeah,
That like it was him and Gabe Sapolsky's sort of like brainchild,
Yeah.
and that was supposed to be his plan for when he retired, was he'd have this promotion,
yeah.
and then obviously WWE signed him.
Wonder if that's still the case in some form or fashion, though. But considering, didn't WWE hire Gabe?
Yes,
So who fucking runs Evolve now?
they've
Oh, no,
hired.
wait, yeah, Gabe still runs it.
He still
actually.
runs it.
Yeah.
They've hired him as kind of like a
Consultant.
consultant / talent scout. So like basically what his job is to get people into Evolve that WWE are interested in, so WWE can take a look at them, Gabe can feel them out, and then go back and say, you should sign this guy, you should not sign this guy.
Nice.
I think that's basically the gist of what he does for WWE. So he's still like running Evolve, but
I wonder if that's the case with Shine as well, because obviously that's all of these companies are under the WWN umbrella. Like Dragon Gate USA isn't a thing anymore for a start, so it's kind of Evolve and Shine are the two major ones that they're
Progress
doing.
as well are kind of technically under WWN.
That's true.
Technically, they're not like
Like they kind of help out. They put Progress on WWN around the WrestleMania weekend.
WWN also promote their American shows.
Yeah, I think it's like kind of one of those things a UK company would really need, like backup from.
Oh yeah, totally. A UK company couldn't go over to America and run a show on its own.
Yeah, definitely not. And
Couldn't
that's
happen.
obviously they're probably the guys that are providing the American wrestlers for those kinds of shows as well.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so I think I'm going to continue watching this. What is I got Club WWN at the end of January, and it was like if you sign up before the end of January, you get a free month. So I've been watching that stuff over the past like couple of weeks or week, whatever. And I think I might stick in with it for a wee bit because Shine's good fun.
Mm-hmm.
Jazz versus Sarah Del Rey was in the main event. It was good stuff.
Nice.
And Dragon Gate USA was Drew McIntyre was their last champion. Galloway. I'm getting used to calling him McIntyre again. It's a
Yeah,
nightmare, right?
I'm still kind of float between the two. Like, how did he go into the ICW Hall of Fame? Did he go in as Galloway or
I
McIntyre?
presume it was Galloway.
Because like when WWE was promoting it, they had him as McIntyre.
Well, that's his name in WWE.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
But it's like
I think WWE would be pushing the WWE name for them to use though, the same way that Cassius Ohno was Cassius Ohno.
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I know, but I don't know, actually. I was about to say, like, oh, well, WWE loaned them Cassius Ohno, and it's like, well, they're loaning him Drew McIntyre.
Yeah,
so.
it's the exact same thing, though. The difference is he just wasn't in a wrestling role.
Yeah, the thing was, he wasn't Drew McIntyre in ICW.
Finn Balor was Finn Balor as well, not Fergal Devitt, when he came back.
Oh, no, it's true.
Apollo Crews was Apollo Crews at PCW.
Yeah.
So,
even though he came out to his other theme music.
Apparently he came out to his WWE one.
And they told that they cut it off halfway through.
The same thing they did with Balor at ICW.
Aye, they played Real Rock and Roller.
Yeah.
And then switched it.
Yeah.
It's a weird fucking...
It's a weird world we live in.
It's a weird wrestling world. Just, like, I know we've said this before, but, like, who'd have thunk, like, about even just 5 years ago, WWE loaning out, like, wrestlers that are on Raw out to fucking independent promotions in the UK.
I know. It's completely fucking mind-boggling.
And not that I wish any ill will, but just imagine, like, when Vince McMahon finally... when he goes off to play with his wrestling league for a bit. Wrestling league?
Football league.
And Triple H pretty much is running the whole shebang. Imagine what's going to happen then.
So it's going to be amazing. Like, it's... When you look at the guys at Triple H is trying to push through, like, you like see your Pete Dunnes, your Tyler Bates that don't fucking have full-time WWE contracts but still getting all these opportunities through WWE. I think I just rewatched Pete Dunne's Monday Night Raw debut just before you came, and fucking it still gives me chills, man.
I wish I was there that weekend.
Yeah.
Or Monday, Tuesday, whatever. Have you heard about the alleged heat backstage for Tyler Bate?
Alleged, right? I have heard about this, right? It's bullshit.
Is it definitely?
Wouldn't say definitely, but Jim Spallman got asked the question, like his podcast last week. It was a Q&A episode, and someone had asked that, what do you make of this, the alleged heat with Tyler Bate? Now, apparently this is supposed to have stemmed from just before TakeOver Chicago, and that's why they took the belt off him, right? But Jim Spallman says, right, if he had heat backstage, right, why would WWE be flying him out for Royal Rumble weekend? Why would they be flying him out to do NXT tapings? Why would they be flying him out to do 205 Live? Why would they not be doing that with Pete Dunne?
It's just that everybody seems to think it's like, oh, well, he's lost a lot of matches recently. It's like, so?
You can't win all the time. Therefore, that's what it needs to happen. Like, put it this way, they can't really do Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate again for the UK title feud, because they've done it pretty much all of last year.
Not on, like, a tiny show. I mean, like, Tyler Bate lost a number one contenders match to Roderick Strong.
Yeah, I know.
And so, see if he won that, it's just going to be, I think it was maybe this coming week on television or something like that. It's just going to be on television. It's going to be a nothing match. You couldn't do that. I think, like, you could probably build up to one last time between the two of them and maybe make it for, like, Mania weekend. And then
I think they're going to do a UK title match at Mania weekend, I think. Whether it's on NXT or on Mania itself. There's been a lot of rumours that apparently they are considering doing it on WrestleMania. Probably be on the pre-show, but apparently Triple H is really pushing for it, allegedly.
Why not?
So we'll see if that happens. If it does happen, what would your match be?
See, I don't want it to be a one-on-one match then.
Nah, I would probably go for a fatal 4-way or a 5-way.
Make it the ladder match. The obligatory ladder match.
You could do the ladder match, yeah.
6-8 people. Trent, Dunn, Bate, Wolfie,
Gallagher.
I was going to say fuck Chuck 205 in there. Noam won't be ready.
I've got a really controversial thing to say about Noam later on, but we'll get there when we're talking about 205 Live.
Jordan Devlin.
Yeah, Devlin could be in there. I think they'd probably get two guys for NXT in there, like two names that
Danny Burch.
That people are going to I'm talking about like a Roderick Strong or something like that. Like two names that people that don't follow the UK stuff are going to know, like off NXT. Do you know what I mean?
Demo.
Why not?
There.
Why the fuck not? Yeah, like say Roddy Strong or I don't know who else.
Drew.
If he's back, yeah.
I'm trying to think who else. Like, I'm trying to keep it specifically for UK people because I hate like fucking Americans going for the UK title. What's the point?
Americans went for the European title.
I know, but that doesn't count.
It's the same concept,
It's
though.
not really.
It is the same concept.
Well, if that's the same concept, then Europeans shouldn't be able to wrestle for the Intercontinental title then. Wait, that still covers Europe?
Yeah, because it's
God damn it.
intercontinental.
Fuck.
The US title, that's what you're looking
Yeah,
for.
okay, that one then. Let's go with that one.
I don't really see an issue with Americans going for it, just as long as it's not all the time. But like just to fatten up the roster, the UK guys, especially if they're not going to do a UK show, that they can't just really have the same 4 guys all the time. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that's where you need to expand and bring in new people. Bring in a Mark Haskins, bring in fucking Zach Gibson. Who else have we got? Joe Hendry.
Who, by the way,
There's a lot of fucking clout right now.
Yeah.
Not clout. Clout a good thing? I don't know. Who is looking good right now for his Commonwealth Games?
well, he's qualified.
Yes.
Yeah. Looking good means he's not quite qualified yet, but almost though he has officially qualified.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So the Commonwealth Games are going to get prestigious.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool. Well done to Joe Hendry.
Yes. He's doing a lot of shit recently.
I'd see if he won a medal, by the way, WWE would probably look at that and go, Commonwealth gold medalist. Fuck it.
Yeah. Sticking
It's
with
just
Kurt Angle.
the next level down for fucking Olympics. Do you know what I mean?
Sticking with Kurt Angle is his new protege.
Yeah.
Boom.
And he could very feasibly qualify for the Olympics if he does well in the Commonwealth.
That's true. Well, there you go then.
So, see
Come
what
on,
happens.
Joe Hendry, this is your chance. Plus, he's been in WWE before.
Yes. Oh, God, that was hilarious.
He got beat up by Jack Swagger in a pink suit.
I was talking about the Rusev one.
So there's that one as well. I think.
Yeah. But he was the Russian ambassador.
Yeah.
With the worst Russian accent ever.
Well, remember that fucking guy that was a lawyer, I think, during a Rusev feud? And he had a fucking southern accent and he kept losing it halfway through.
Yeah.
Oh, that was bad. That was the worst.
Fucking Lara was checking out Lionheart during that segment as well. Fantastic.
Lionheart looked incredibly Russian.
He did, didn't he?
All he needed to do was stand still, but he was just like, that face he pulled and was like, wow, you could actually pass for Russian if I didn't know what you sounded like.
Just like a pure mental fucking Eastern European bouncer that's just going to knock fuck out you.
Exactly.
There's not really been much in terms of news this week. Like, there's things that we're going to cover. We're going to talk about the 205 thing in Triple H later on. Mm-hmm. But, like, outside that, there's not really been much.
Oh.
Should we talk about the Terry Runnels thing?
In a second.
That I was telling you about on Facebook?
We could do. But there
About,
was that thing from a couple of weeks ago, though, where Shelton Benjamin rented a car and
found a fucking loaded gun.
Fucking loaded gun in the glove compartment, and he was been driving about with it for like 3 days. And sure, yeah, he gets fucking pulled over by the police, and he tries to explain like, this isn't my car, and it's like, a loaded gun and a black,
yeah,
you're arrested.
Aye, fucking if he's lucky.
Aye.
They'd probably just fucking shot him.
Aye. Especially if they found it was loaded. Fuck.
Aye. They'd probably just be like, it's in his possession, that's enough, bang. Mental.
Terry.
Yeah, so Terry Runnels was saying that on a podcast interview that I feel really bad for not noticing this whilst watching Raw 25, but Goldust was left off the show completely, despite the fact he's the longest serving and oldest member of like the active roster who's there every week. And the reason he was left off was because
that dick bag.
Because of Enzo.
Yep.
Because he was supposed to be involved in the cruiserweight segment, because there was a cruiserweight title match.
Yeah.
And because that got pulled, Goldust was not on the show at all. He wasn't even in a video package, which is really shitty.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, man. At this point, like, I don't understand why they could have just found something for him, because that happened like over the course of the weekend. They had plenty of time to find something for him to do.
No, it was the same day as Raw 25.
Was it?
Yeah, the news broke the same day, then he was released the next day.
All right. Oh, fair enough then. But still, like, when was these like backstage segments and all that recorded or whatever?
They could have been done in middle of the afternoon. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
You could have just stuck him in there. He would have been there anyway. You know, it would have been there. Just, I don't know, it's ridiculous, man.
Yeah.
Just the way that, like, as you say, like, the longest standing active roster member, and he doesn't even get involved in any form or fashion.
Yep.
Not even that part where it's like, oh, well, I guess it was general managers they brought out. I don't know. You still could have done something.
Yeah, no, like, they should have shoehorned him in somewhere.
Easily.
But they didn't.
They could have had him in a fucking, as part of the fucking 205 segments that were during the breaks in the Manhattan Center, or just have him beat some Kurt Hawkins. But that's really all you needed. And then they could have just aired that later or something. I don't know. Just there's tons of stuff you could have done.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame for him.
I know.
We'll just go into 205 chat then, because there really isn't any fucking news. Ronda Rousey signs a Raw contract at Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. Ooh, well, let's have a quick talk about Chamber. More specifically, after Raw this week, it's going to become the first ever 7-man chamber.
Yep. Interested to see how that's going to work.
I'm going to imagine it's going to start as a triple threat match.
Yeah, I would think so.
And then the 4. I just think it's not very fair, the fact that they had the winner of this triple threat match gets the last, gets to come in the Elimination Chamber last, when, you know, like, not everyone else was picked for the chamber yet. Not everyone else had their qualifying matches, and they already had that match.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like Roman Reigns then wins his spot, and he's like, well, I know I'm not going to be last. So that's shit. Not for Reigns. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fuck Roman.
Yeah, go in first.
No,
actually, don't go in first, because then that means you'll probably beat everybody.
It's a good point, actually. Roman, you're an asshole.
And the women's Elimination Chamber match has Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville in it, which I found a bit weird.
Who would you put in their place?
Well, I would have put Nia Jax, but obviously they had something for her. Foxy's injured. I would have definitely had her in it had she been alright.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose you're right. Either that, or I just probably would have done the match.
So Nia Jax is going to win at Elimination Chamber.
No, she's not.
But how is she going to do it?
No, she's not. She better not. Don't you fucking dare do this to me.
I think she's going to win.
No.
I don't think she's going to actually beat Asuka, though. I think she's going to get like a really cheap count-out win. Or something.
See, that's even worse. Because, like, not only is...
Because then they can still carry on when she's never been pinned or submitted.
I know, but that's shit. That's a cop-out, man.
Just because of this stipulation that she can...
join the match at WrestleMania.
She'll join the WrestleMania match.
I think they should just find another way to do it. Because no way's a good way. Like, she's not undefeated then. She's just simply, right now, she's undefeated. But then it doesn't have the same ring to it when you go, oh, it's the undefeated by pinfall or submission Asuka. Nah, that's cop-out, man. Cop-out material. Like, especially, like, that's why I made it such a point to be like, she has to win the Royal Rumble. Because she can lose that, but it's not pinned or submission, so it doesn't matter. Yes, it does. Because she lost a match. That's what makes this scary now, right now. And won't even be able to watch it live either.
It's either going to be Nia Jax or Ronda Rousey that beats her.
No, I don't want it to happen. There's a lot of people saying that she might go over to SmackDown, Asuka. I don't like that idea. Because I don't like the idea of Asuka versus Charlotte. I think that sounds kind of shit. It'd
be a good way to get some fresh matches for her, though. So she's just not beating the same people every week.
True.
Do you know what I mean? On a rotational basis. She's not just beating the same people.
I still like my idea of her winning the Raw title, then go to SmackDown and going, I like the look of that one as well. I've got a free shoulder here.
Yeah.
And then just winning both belts.
Do you know there'd be a really easy way they could do that?
What, have her win both belts?
No, have her win the Raw title, right? But have her win it on Raw.
Mm-hmm.
Just for whatever reason, she... Like, Alexa Bliss says something to Kurt Angle about, like, she could beat Asuka with, like, one hand tied behind her back or something like that. And then Kurt's like, I'll tell you what, okay, right, let's do that tonight then. And she's like, oh, no, like, I didn't mean I want to fight her tonight. Well, and then Asuka wins the title, and then Asuka's like... If
it comes to Kurt Angle saying something like that, he'd be like, yeah,
that's true.
Let's do that tonight. Let's do it tomorrow. I mean, tonight.
He's been pretty bad recently, hasn't he?
Oh, man. Raw on Monday was atrocious.
4 or 5 times he fell over his words.
He had 2 talking segments, and just both of them, he's just like, blah, blah, blah.
Aye. But fucking
you're saying...
But anyway, so Asuka wins the belt on Raw, and then she's kind of like, I've still got a championship opportunity at WrestleMania. Can I have that one as well? Like,
I want Charlotte.
Because to be fair, she still hasn't actually picked.
True. Which is why it's kind of looking more likely that she might... Yeah, because, like, well, actually, that's kind of a good point. She's not picked. So how does Nia Jax beating her make it a 3-way at WrestleMania when she's not picked what belt she wants to go for? Does that mean Nia Jax is going to be in the SmackDown Women's title match?
They're obviously just glossing over that.
Yeah, just assuming that it's Raw.
Aye, they're just kind of like, well...
Yeah, I genuinely like that idea. And then if you want to, you could pull the old Kurt Angle move of when he was Eurocontinental Champion, do a 2-fall 3-way, and just have the 2 other wrestlers pin each other, so Asuka loses both belts without ever being pinned. If you want to have Asuka lose that match that way, I could get behind that. Because then she can go about being, I never lost my belts.
Yeah, that means nothing this day and age, though.
I know.
Finn Balor's been waiting for his fucking Universal rematch for how long now?
2 years.
Oh, almost a year.
Well, no, it's been over a year.
No, since he came back.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
Over a year since he lost it, but since he came back,
yeah, so
which was the Raw after Mania.
Yeah, so nearly a year.
Yeah.
Since he's been healthy.
And he's fucking had to go through two qualifying matches to get fucking just in the chamber, despite the fact he's owed a fucking Universal title back because he never fucking lost it.
What happens if they granted him it?
At WrestleMania?
At WrestleMania.
Yeah. But then fucking Reigns is still going to win.
Like, the lights go out, Reigns is standing with a stupid belt, and his stupid face, the lights go out, and then they come back on, and then it's just like, oh! And then, like, Balor's just there, and he's just like, I've finally got my rematch. And then they just wrestle, and then, yeah, Reigns wins.
It'd be quite fun if they kind of, like,
just shut him up.
Screwed Reigns again.
Uh-huh.
And fucking, just basically, for fuck's sake, Rob!
God's sake. This is not the kind of podcast where we want to talk to you.
Right, sorry about that. So yeah, fucking, they just have fucking Anderson and Gallows trump Roman, like, on the go-home show to Mania. And then fucking Roman's out. And Brock's like, oh well, don't have to defend my title then.
Bye. It looks like an easy day for Brock Lesnar.
And then he ends up wrestling Balor.
Yeah. That could be fun.
I'm a fan of that.
And then, so Balor comes out, the match is about to start. And then Roman Reigns comes out, wrapped in bandages. Like, I'm still gonna fight. And then it just becomes a 3-way.
He's English now all of a sudden.
Because I can't do accents.
Right, so we talk about 205 then. Unless there's anything else you want to cover.
I suppose that's about it. No, nothing really else is happening for Chamber at the moment. Who did the bar face at this point? Now that Seth Rollins has went through everybody as a tag team partner.
Well, I get the feeling they were maybe going to do the Bar versus Oh no, wait, no, never mind, because Roman was in the fucking chamber, wasn't he? Mm-hmm. I thought they were going to give Seth and Roman were going to get a rematch.
That's how Seth's in the chamber now.
Yeah, because fucking, and then have Jason Jordan fucking cost them the belts again to set up Seth and Jason Jordan for going into Mania.
And did you hear this sort of rumour that maybe after Mania might be Sheamus's swan song?
Yes, which will be a shame. He's got same injuries as Daniel Bryan and Edge.
Head?
Yeah.
His whole team's on.
Hopefully it's all been kind of blown out of proportion. The way the whole Page thing's been blown out of proportion, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
because like
that's not bothered to mention
that's like a month ago, and no one has from WWE or herself has said she's retired.
Yeah, if anything, she said the complete opposite.
Yeah,
2018's gonna be my year.
Yeah. So I'll see how that pans out with Sheamus.
Yeah, well, you're sure something's alright.
Yeah. Anything else? I think that's pretty much it, isn't it? Like, news-wise.
I can think of. If you want to hold off, I've got my 5-star review.
Oh, we'll do that now then, yeah.
Right, so 5-star.
5-star wrestling, still a bit shit.
Why is... Like, look at your voice compared to mine. Why is that like that?
Because you're talking into the back of the microphone.
Fuck.
You're an absolute fanny.
You were the one who fucking handed it to me like this. It's your fault.
Well, how long have you been doing this?
Yeah, but I'm not with this fucking setup.
But how long have I fucking said to you talking at the side with a light on it?
Yeah, because I remember that.
Clearly not.
No, I just sit here and get drunk. You're the person that's meant to fucking set everything up for us. Fuck.
You are sounding much better in my headphones now.
Why, thank you. I was wondering why I couldn't hear myself that much in the headphones. And I was like, something's not right here. Oh, backwards mic.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I'm going to put a wee fail noise in there just to fucking wind you up.
Gee, thanks. The fucking noise from like Bruce's Price is Right or something like that. Yarly, yarly, yarly. When he goes up the mountain and then walks off the end. Right, so once again I've done the pros and cons of 5-star wrestling.
Yep, I know nothing about this week's episode, so...
Oh, well, you should have watched. It was live on Facebook. So 2 things I remembered from last week while watching this week's episode. Number 1, Greg Lambert last week said that Chris Masters and Carlito have been tag teaming for 15, 16, 17 years.
No.
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 No. Not even.
That's Greg,
No.
Greg, you made that up, didn't you?
Yeah.
Didn't you?
Yep.
Come on, admit it.
Yep. I think he did.
I think you made that up.
Because not even 15 years ago was the WrestleMania where they went for the tag titles. That was like 23. So that was 10 years ago. So, yeah, nowhere close to 15. And they haven't been tag teaming since
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. 5-star booking a half-assed WWE tag team from yesteryear? And trying to put them over as being some sort of fucking tag team legends?
Wait for it.
Okay.
They have a tag team name.
Oh, Jesus. Wait, can I guess it?
Yeah, I was about to say, go on, take a guess.
Cool Masterpiece.
No.
We're close.
You're close.
Something Masterpiece?
It's got your no, like take what you had but flip it.
Masterpiece Cool?
Okay, now take off the piece.
Master Cool.
Add in a couple more words.
Wonderful! Sorry.
The Masters of Cool.
Masters of Cool, for fuck's sake.
Yep. It's bad.
It sounds like fucking the wee toys you would get out the pound shop that are supposed to be fucking He-Man toys.
Oh, like fake wrestlers.
Yeah.
The Masters of Cool. And the other thing was last week they had a shite bell that sounded like when you go into like a hotel and you press for assistance, ding. So it's like someone like ding, ding, ding. Oh God, it was bad. Right. So pros again. Zach Gibson, he face mic. He still had the generic music from last week, but he was the only one to have it this time round, which was quite good. And later on, Greg and Joe Hendry kind of had an argument saying, "Oh well, maybe like 5-star management done it on purpose, just giving him the generic shit music because he was complaining about it so much last week because everyone else had unique." Theme songs this week. So, good start for that. Charlie Sterling and that guy from Love Island that I forgot the name of became the tag team champions, beating Ligero and Jody Fleisch.
Wasn't Chris Hughes, was it? Apparently there was someone in Love Island called Chris Hughes, and when like my old Twitter handle used to be at Chris Hughes 2 or something like that. No, it was at Chris Hughes 67. I just get tagged in hundreds of shit, man. It was fucking wasn't me.
You wish. No, his name's Max something or something Max because the tag team's called Max Money. And Charlie Sterling. Sterling is...
Yes, yeah, I got it, Chris.
Kind of cunt.
Complex as the name was, I got it.
Really? Oh well. Rampage and Moose have a quite decent feud. And basically it just stems in Rampage just beating the shit out of Moose all the time.
I'm a fan of that.
Yep.
I agree.
All on board for that. Well, do you know what else you'll be on board for? Pure, dead, no, it's not mental. Pure, dead, brilliant. That's the faction name of Kid Fight, Looking Sharp and Krieger. They're called Pure, Dead, Brilliant. They were backstage. So Val came up. She's still there. This is fucking excellent. Get look at her every week.
Well, that's true. That's always a plus.
She is one of my fave 5. You know, like in Friends when they Ross and who the fuck was he was with? Was it Rachel? I think it was Rachel. Then they made that list of like 5 celebrities that they were allowed to try to go for.
No, was it not Chandler and Monica that made that list?
They made it, but then Ross, I think, made one with whoever he was with.
Because did Chandler not actually meet one of his, like when he gets locked in the ATM machine?
That's gum would be perfection. because I'm sure it was like Ross that had it because he had his thing laminated, and because he's
that's right. He had some like mad old scientist woman on it, didn't he?
But like she was on the list and he took her off it. But then she walked in, and then I'm sure it was Rachel was like, you know what, we'll call this one a freebie or a standby or whatever. And then he went up to her and explained the whole situation. It's like, oh yeah, you're on my 5, and he starts waving the card about, and she's like, let me see it. I'm not on here. Oh, that's not the final print. And she's like, but it's laminated.
Yeah, you're right.
I said all that to say, yeah, that SoCal Val's part of my... that 5.
Got there eventually, Griz.
Even though she's engaged. Not going to stop me.
Nope.
That hurts. Let's have a look. Looking Sharp just starts going absolutely ballistic because they weren't booked on the show again. Just bawling in SoCal's face. Just fucking scrappy do out his face. He's one of the fucking best. Just because you just gets red in the face. He's like, and like because like it's an English-based company for the most part because they're practically always in England.
Despite the fact they're fucking for Dundee.
Yeah,
the company itself for Dundee.
Well, they'll be in Dundee soon enough, but for the most part, they're based in England with their tour. I get the feeling that like most of the people that are watching this have no clue what he's fucking saying most of the time.
I'm from Scotland and I don't know what he's saying most of the time when he throws one of his hissy fits.
I know. He's so fucking funny.
Brilliant.
Especially last week when he flung himself against that door. That was insane. Zach Gibson took on RVD. The match was good, but it ended again in a DQ, which is clearly Zach Gibson's gimmick now. He locked on an armbar on RVD and refused to break the hold after RVD got to the ropes, which obviously caused the DQ again. So, and then Rampage Brown came out, and it looks as if maybe this might be building to a big UK versus imports feud or something like that, because obviously that's Rampage beating up Moose. Now he's helping beat up RVD. Gibbo's beating up RVD and Rey Mysterio and all that. So it's looking good.
Yeah, I'd imagine that would make sense for that to be the last show of the tour, to be the main event, if they're going to build it up slowly every week.
Yeah. Next week, Max Money will defend the tag titles against the UK Hooligans, making their debut in 5-star.
Nice. Is their dad going to be there?
I fucking hope not. He needs to just stop.
Yeah.
Just stop. Gibson tried to interfere in the title match, which last week he says there was going to be consequences. Tried to hit Morrison with the title. Morrison got rid of Gibson. Jake Hager, who was the opponent for John Morrison, hit Morrison in the knee with the 5-star belt, then locked in the ankle lock. John Morrison taps out. Jake Hager is the 5-star wrestling champion. Now the cons. The arena was bright as fuck, so the complete opposite of what I said last week. Keep it dark. You don't see how little people are in your fucking show. This one showed how many people went out the show, because about 9/10 of the arena was empty. It looks fucking terrible.
Sigh.
Gibson came out and says he was told to talk about a headline that was part of some newspaper. So he pointed at the screen. Right, bring up the big screen. Let's show everyone.
It didn't come up.
Come on, hurry up, come on. See what I mean? See what I mean with this company? They can't even get stuff like that on the screen. But, they'll pay Rey Mysterio whatever he wants. At least he kind of... what's the word? He kind of still ran with it and made it something. Just to diss somebody.
Improvised.
He's really good. You know me. I was never the biggest Zach Gibson fan. But see, watching this, just him tearing apart 5-star and all that, it's fucking great. It's great entertainment. Yeah, some weird fucking stuff happens in this show, though. Greg Lambert wasn't that good this week. He kept stumbling over his words and got Masters and Mastiff mixed up during their tag match a lot. So it was Big Grizzly and Dave Mastiff against the Masters of Cool. But Masters was called Mastiff and Mastiff was called Masters whenever they were in the ring. The whole show was built up to Rey Mysterio versus Mark Haskins for the Tapper Snap Championship.
Mm-hmm.
Right up until the match started. And then all of a sudden it just became a one-fall match, not for the belt.
What?
They just decided at the last second, it's not going to be for the belt anymore. It's just going to be a standard wrestling match.
That's probably because Ray wouldn't tap out.
Probably. Lambert said stuff like cooking on gas and later to come at one point. Cooking on gas, isn't it cooking with gas?
Cooking with gas, yeah.
And later to come, wouldn't it be still to come?
Yeah.
It sounded really weird. And then I just kind of wrote, I'm just getting sick of seeing John Morrison. He's literally everywhere. Lucha Underground, TNA, 5-star, independent promotions. There's really no getting rid of him or getting away from him.
Yep.
During the main event, half the seats that were full. Yeah. So during the main event, half the people that were in their seats buggered off. They must have went away home. And that was one of the other times. Remember one of the shows that a friend of the show and former co-host Craig Hermit was at, where it was down in was it Liverpool or Newcastle or something like that. He had to get the last train home. And they overran their show by about 45 minutes, and he had to miss the main event because he had to go and get his train.
Yeah.
They need to, they do well in terms of filling their 3 hours in terms of TV time, but obviously some people need to, travel.
I mean, like, 3 hours is an awful long time to be live on TV.
I know. And needless to say, again, this feed had the 2 dark matches as well, so I was watching this for upwards of 3.5 hours.
It's too much.
It is a bit. See, like, considering the fact I can't watch Monday Night Raw live, like, watching this live was a bit of a chore. But I stuck by it. I got, like, about 3/4 of the way through, and I kind of looked at the time, and it's like, what's the point in stopping now? Because then that means I would need to acquire it online later. So I may as well just continue watching it and
just get it done with.
Yeah, just get it done with and out of the way.
Fair enough.
Yeah, BT Gunn had a match, but I was a bit distracted during that point. But BT Gunn wins, so yeah, BT Gunn with a win on television.
So was it better than last week, worse than last week, on par with last week?
On par, but I would say that like last week's show was good. So you know what, like depends on what I'm doing tomorrow. Might not watch it live, but I definitely think I will watch the next episode. I think I'll stick with it. I'll stick with it for another bit. These wee segments are kind of fun.
See what happens. Okay,
Yeah.
Fair enough. I can't hold that against you. Still think they're shite though.
Yeah, I mean, like as I said, like last week, I just wish it was any other company. Like just if everything else was the same, like same matches, same fucking imports, if you want that to be, and everything. But it was just if it wasn't 5-star, knowing that the management behind them are just dick faces, like I would be so much happier.
Yeah.
But oh well.
So, shall we?
205
205 Live.
Yes.
So the big news over the last week or so has been that Vince McMahon is now taking a step away from 205 Live, and Triple H is now steering the ship on that, which is probably a test for me.
Yeah.
Because, like, okay, he runs NXT, but NXT's pre-taped. So giving him the reins to run a live show, I think is Vince testing the water.
Yeah.
On whether or not he's ready to take over. He'll probably take over SmackDown next.
Yeah.
And then eventually Raw.
Probably Raw by 2020.
Yeah,
whenever
XFL kicks
starts.
in, yeah. So with Triple H coming in, 205 Live has been a lot better.
Absolutely.
It's been in desperate need of a revamp.
Yep.
So what we figured was we were going to talk about the things that we would change in order to make 205 better, whether that be guys that we would move elsewhere, wrestlers we would bring in either from NXT or from the Indies or even from the main roster. So yeah, we're just fucking going to shoot shit on that for a bit.
Mm-hmm. Can I also just say thank you for finally listening to me? UK and NXT superstars intermingling with 205.
Yeah.
Only took about a year.
The problem with 205 for me was the characters are stale.
Oh yeah.
Like, I would go as far to say as a lot of them are boring.
Do you know what the best part of it though is? Like, see having Drake Maverick on and bringing up most of this. Like last week on 205, he brought in Tony Nese and Drew Gulak, and it's like, look at you, like look at the two of you. Like Drew Gulak, you used to be one of the most feared grapplers, like in the world, and now look at you, like running about with stupid signs and PowerPoint presentations.
The thing is though, Drew Gulak's been one of the delights of 205 Live.
I know, but still, it's like,
yeah, I get the story point. Yeah,
it's one of those kind of things. Like, yeah, Drew Gulak has been the fucking best, and I hope he still maintains it to an extent. Because, see, to be honest, Drew Gulak during the Cruiserweight Classic was a bit of a bore. When he had the weird fucking night gear and
yeah. And I say he's one of the people that has been really stale and really bland, but been able to revamp himself and know that what worked in the Indies isn't going to work in WWE. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? And he's been able to arguably propel himself. See, if he wasn't doing the presentations and all that, he wouldn't be anywhere near 205 Live just now.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, because like even the first couple of weeks and months of 205, like he was still just standard wrestler Drew Gulak, and it was like nobody cares. Hate to say it, nobody cares. Tony Nese, I think, is quite good, but like even.
But again, he's bland.
Yeah,
he brings
he's
absolutely nothing to the table.
Because, see, the thing is,
other than about 8 abs, but
hey, that's at least 8 reasons why. But Tony Nese during the fucking Cruiserweight Classic was phenomenal. Like this is like the thing they need to do. That, and I think it clearly shows that they've been given a bit more space and a bit more allowed to do stuff.
I like they're only doing 2 matches on 205 Live.
It's perfect.
I get that's because they also need to fit in Mixed Match Challenge, but it's so much better just having 2 matches and just giving them 20 minutes.
But
do you know
2
what I mean?
good matches.
Exactly, giving them 20 minutes to have a really good match. Because like the problem with these indie guys that they've signed, right? The problem with these guys is they might be some fucking great wrestlers, like Tony Nese might be a phenomenal wrestler, but I guarantee you he has no idea how to effectively work a 5-minute match because he's never had to do it before.
Yeah,
and he's not came up through the developmental system. He hasn't learned the WWE style. Yeah, do you know what I mean? So like giving them this extra, giving them the time to have good, intricate matches is only going to benefit them.
Mm-hmm. And plus, with this tournament, you don't want short fucking matches.
Yeah, exactly.
Plus, it's a nice way, like 2 matches. So 2 matches every week. So at least for the next, how many weeks have we had? 2 weeks so far.
Yes.
3 technically.
Well, 3 if you recorded last night. Yeah. 2 that I've watched in full.
So let's see, 6, and we've got 16 people. So 8 weeks for the first round, and then 4 weeks for the second round.
No, probably won't be. Yeah, sorry, 2 matches a week. Yep.
Is that enough?
8 weeks, 12 weeks? No.
Nah, that would take it past Mania.
Yep. They're probably going to have to start. They'll probably do the first round in 205 Live,
and then maybe start doing some on Raw.
Yeah, they'll maybe do the semis on Raw. Oh, sorry, the next round. So the next round would be the quarterfinals. Mm-hmm. So the quarterfinals and the semi-finals would be done over Raw and 205 Live. I think.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. The semis. I think maybe the semis should be done on Raw, and then like have like do the semis on Raw, and then do the 2 winners on either side of the ring with.
They need to figure out how they're going to get their fucking second chance match in there though, because they're loving those just now. They're fucking. Oh, this was like an unheard concept, and so far this year they've had 2 tournaments. They fucking have got second chance opportunities in them, and it's like, no, you went out the first round.
I know, you lost your fucking chance.
Unless obviously it's all about Finn Balor, in which case he should always get a second opportunity.
No. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Finn Balor as much as the next guy. Probably not as much as you, granted, but you're not the next guy. You're the guy after that. But no, I'm always in the firm belief of if you're going to have some kind of tournament or elimination thing, there's no such thing as a second chance. Like, even goes so far to be like, I used to make fucking like side act that I used to play Smash Brothers a lot and used to make tournaments out of that. And then when I got to a point where like I had like one person in a tournament that didn't have an opponent, I wouldn't bring anybody back that lost. I would just be like, I don't know, put in a fucking 3-way fight or something. Nobody, if you're in a tournament and you lose, you shouldn't be allowed to be brought back. It's bullshit. Because it makes no sense.
Unless there's an injury.
Aye, okay, maybe.
And someone can't continue, then okay, then, second chance, fucking fatal 4-way or whatever. But
that's the only time where I think that's fair.
Yeah, definitely. Longer matches have been a real bonus. Rockstar Spud's great as well. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, Drake Maverick. Mm-hmm. Fucking terrible name though. That's going to take some getting used to.
I'm just trying to get used to it.
But the thing that annoys me is they keep referring to him formerly Rockstar Spud.
I know.
And it's like, just fucking call him Spud then. Do you know what I mean? If you're going to keep reminding us of who he was, you might as well just let him keep the name.
They never really do that.
No.
Not in WWE. I mean, I don't think EC3's going to come in and be formerly known as Derek Bateman.
Aye.
It's weird. I mean,
They never ever refer to fucking Curtis Axel as Michael McGillicuddy
Oh no.
at any point.
Bray Wyatt is Husky Harris.
Aye. Fucking, it's a weird one.
Ooh, fuck. That reminds me. I was just glancing over Facebook on the way here, and there was a news report saying that Ryback said on his podcast that he wouldn't be surprised if WWE were going to call him to be part of the Hall of Fame next year.
I did see that. See, like with Ryback though, I think he just says stuff just to see how far he can push it and get a reaction. I don't think he means half the stuff he says. If you know what I mean.
Also,
I think he's just fucking playing the PR. Do you know what I mean?
Well, speaking of that as well, last week on Booker T's radio show, he says that if he saw Corey Graves in the street, he would jump him. And then got Corey Graves on his show this week, and then the two of them said, yeah, we were just having a fucking laugh between us. And the whole internet thought that we were going to fight each other. Yeah. So, haha, internet.
Yeah, fucking Corey Graves quoting the Art of War and stuff like that on Twitter. It was hilarious. So yeah, back with 205. This is my prediction for the tournament final. I think I told you this when I came up with it when I was drunk.
Mm-hmm.
Right, with Johnny Gargano having now, in this loser leaves NXT match, which could potentially mean he's leaving NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that could then possibly set up the grudge match with Ciampa at Mania in the final.
Mm-hmm.
That's my feeling on it.
Do you see Ricochet in this tournament?
Yes.
I don't see why you wouldn't have Ricochet in this tournament.
He'll be in it.
Should be. We've got 3... we've got about 5 weeks.
He should be due to debut in NXT soon, because it's already been taped.
Yeah.
It won't be till after he debuts in NXT, I don't think.
So maybe have him the
last week.
Last week.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you wouldn't have him in this.
This is what I'd love to see them do. See the last week, just not announce the matches.
Yeah.
And have
just let people come out.
4 big surprises, like, say, Gargano, Ciampa, Ricochet, and who else? Rey Mysterio or something like that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And Rey Mysterio might have 5-star commitments.
Somehow I think if WWE come fucking knocking again, Rey will be like, catch you later.
Somehow I also think Rey Mysterio's well over 205.
He probably is, actually, to be fair. Never thought of that. Yeah, he probably is over 205.
Brian Kendrick?
He's injured.
But he could be back by then.
I suppose he could be. I was just trying to think of like a cruiserweight legend they could put in.
Billy Kidman. He's probably over 205.
Yeah. I don't know.
Last time I seen him, he was a very happy human being. Let's just say that. Well fed.
Well fed. I can't think who would put in. Fuck it, Taka Michinoku.
Hell yeah, that would be awesome.
It would be, wouldn't it?
See, this
he can still go, so why not?
Well, he still is going.
Aye.
Like, see, this is the upsetting reason why they kind of fucked it with Tajiri. Like, Tajiri was obviously meant to be part of 205. He got hurt. He came back for 1 week randomly, and then WWE were just like, "Yeah, see ya." And it's like, see if Tajiri...
Did he not take that decision? I'm sure he decided, like, when he got hurt, he was like, "I'm too old for this."
I wouldn't be surprised if he was still wrestling.
I mean, he probably is, but if he's doing it in Indies, he can work where he wants, when he wants. Whereas WWE be working a full time schedule, and I think he got injured, and he was like, "Fuck, I'm too old to be keeping this sort of schedule." And I can't remember exactly, but I'm sure he asked for his release. Almost sure of it.
I might investigate that. But yeah, it's just that even if they want to bring someone like him back for one episode, or
for one
Super
match.
Crazy or something like that.
Super Crazy would work.
Psychosis. I'm trying to think. Who else?
Enzo. Oh no, wait.
If the charges get dropped by then, maybe.
Or fuck it, Rich Swan's return.
Yeah.
Granted, he would need to go out, to be fair.
Why not? Put him against fucking Ricochet. Have a great match. Have Ricochet go over.
If we're doing Gargano and Ciampa, though, we need to keep them apart. getting out of the final. So it'd need to be like Gargano versus Ricochet and like Ciampa versus Rich Swann, or vice versa.
Okay, like regardless, whoever you want to put against Rich Swann, make it somebody new. Like the fact that fucking Roderick Strong beat Hideo Itami like last week.
Pete Dunne.
There we go. Yeah,
Sorted.
there's your fucking big name right there.
Aye, Pete Dunne.
But yeah, just the fact that like I really did not see Roderick Strong beating Hideo, and did not see it happening at all. And the fact that it happened is like I had Hideo to be in the Cruiserweight title match at WrestleMania. That's not happening now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. So yeah, I said earlier that I had a bit of a controversial opinion here, right?
Yeah, but no,
Yeah, and this harkens back to what we were talking about earlier about the 205 guys being bland.
Mm-hmm.
I think fucking Noam's bland as a coat of paint on 205 Live.
Really?
I know that he's not bland. I know he's really funny, but I'm just not sure that if he does the stuff that he was doing over here, he's really going to click with an American audience. I don't think they're going to get most of it.
Uh-huh.
And I think that's hurting him really badly on 205 Live. Like, I know obviously he's injured and he's been away a while. But before he got injured, he just came out and lost. That was it.
I mean,
the Alicia Fox thing was good, but that's really about it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
see, that's pretty much all that he had. And then as soon as he broke up with Alicia Fox, air quotes, he just kind of fell into the back of the Zoe train, and then that was about it.
Yeah.
He's not really done very much at all. No, but I can totally agree with you to an extent. Like, obviously, we still love Noam.
Of course. Like, this is not a dig at Noam at all. If anything, a dig at the booking.
Exactly.
But for me, like, I think that when he comes back from his injury, something is going to... I think something will change, because I think he'll get a wee bit more creative freedom now, and maybe he'll be able to put ideas to, like, Triple H or whatever, and see how it goes. But I feel if he doesn't hit the ground running when he comes back from this injury, could be...
Curtains.
Yep. Could be future endeavour time. Just my opinion.
I know. It's just... who was it we were talking about? I think Dean Ambrose. You kind of said about, like, not to sound rotten, but this injury could be the best thing that happened to him.
Yeah.
You know, fresh coat of paint on your return, and maybe when it comes to Noam, it could be the same thing. Like, Lord knows, we didn't really want him to get hurt. Like, poor fucking guys scooting about fucking Silverburn in a scooter.
It's fucking hilarious, man. For any American listeners, right, Silverburn is a huge shopping mall in Glasgow that Noam Dar was just basically battering about in a fucking mobility scooter.
He's like, he put up on Facebook about like 2 or 3 days before that, like, does anybody have like a mobility scooter? Like, seriously asking. And then somebody just put up a tweet like a couple of days later saying, I think I just seen Noam Dar scooting about in Silverburn. And then like Noam Dar replied like, aye, it was me. And then I just kind of replied like, all I can imagine you now is you scooting about Silverburn while your theme song's blaring and coming out the back of your thing.
Like, Noam's fucking hilarious, man. Like, he is so good, but my worry is that what we find funny, an American audience isn't going to necessarily find funny.
Because, like, that's the thing. I'm surprised that he's been allowed to speak as Scottish as he's been allowed to so far. Because, like, see, half the time I'm like, did he just say, like, he's calling people dafties? Does anybody in America know what a dafty is?
Aye. Yeah. See, that could harm him as well. Just again, just my opinion. But what about anyone from the indies?
See, when Noah broke up with Alicia Fox, and he was kind of like, I'm the youngest wrestler in the WWE roster. I can get any woman that I want. Like, see if he worked with that and just became like a pure womanizer and had like he's just like backstage at Raw and he's pure like try fire into Dana Brooke and all that, and then maybe be like, do you want to hang about and see what it's like to be with a proper wrestler? And then she can come out with him for a week and then he might lose a match and be like, that was your fault. You can get to.
No, draw they should do, which I think would be quite funny. That would be good, but it'd be quite funny if he started bringing a translator with him. So like kind of play off that Twitter account where it's like Noam Dar translated, and just have him cut a promo with like the most Scottish slang possible, and then just have the fucking American translator fucking repeat it.
But like Ricardo Rodriguez.
Basically, yeah. Like fucking...
Pardon me?
It'd be fantastic.
That's a great idea.
And like they could even, like, again, Americans won't really get this, but it'll pop Scottish people and British people. Because like normally when there's a translator involved, the translator gets announced. So like, for example, if it's a news show, at the end of it they'll repeat the headlines, but they'll have like a sign language person there, like a signer there. They'll be like, translating for the death is the name. So like, so just be like
Brian Johnson.
So it'd be like translating for Noam Dar.
Brian Johnson.
Brian Johnson. Do you know what I mean?
And he just kind of walks out first with like a mic, but he's like pure straight laced as fuck. This guy just standing there, just with a mic in front of his face, so just like blank expression,
like fucking Lionheart in the Rusev segment.
Exactly. See, even I was about to say, like, just for some reason, I can imagine the translator being a bald dude. Well, I don't know. Like, Lionheart's pretty well spoken for a Scottish person. Maybe he could do it.
Yeah. I think that'd be hilarious, man.
That's a great idea.
Like, he just cuts.
Or just combine the two gimmicks.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's perfect. He walks up to Dana, tries to fire an
and the translator
she's like,
to tell her what he's
but even better. Like, he's like, it's just Noam's there, and then Dana's there. So the two of them are talking to each other. Noam says all this stuff, and Dana's like, "What did you say?" And then the guy's head just pops in, like, from behind them. Like, we're hopping back to Friends again here.
Translating for the Yanks, something like that. Like,
we're going back to fucking Friends again here. Remember that episode where Phoebe like went out with this, like, I think he was French or something like that.
Oh yes, Swiss, I think it was.
Had the translator, so it's like he's like, "Je suis français," and then they started to kiss. They were just about to kiss, and then the guy just kind of jumped in and goes, "He would like to kiss you now." Like, just something like that would be
that'd be fucking great, man.
Like I think we've done it, but then he could still be the womanizer a little bit, like, on the side with all that, and like that's where all the really funny backstage stuff would happen. And they would just stuff like Drew Gulak would be like, I know 46 languages, but I have no idea what he just said.
That'd be fucking. That's it, man. We just saved Noam Dar's
career. There we go. Now all we need to do is tweet him with this episode, with the time point where we start talking about his gimmick and not how bland he is.
He's not bland though. That was the wrong terminology I used. Just what I mean is,
well, his WWE
don't really know how to fucking use him, because the Scottish thing, Americans aren't really going to get it, and that's kind of what Noam Dar does.
That's pretty much just it right now.
But I fucking love the idea to have a translator, because then it's going to pop people in the UK because we'll get it, but then the Americans will then also get it because they'll be like, right, I'm not supposed to understand what he's saying. Do you know what I mean? Like, it'd be great, man. It'd be fucking great.
I think this is a brilliant idea. This is a brilliant idea. I'm all for it.
Definitely.
Right. So, you want to quickly do some people? Who would you bring in? Who would you get rid of?
Here's another controversial one, because I just don't get him at all. Cedric Alexander.
You don't get him?
I just, again, the same problem we keep repeating. He's just bland as fuck.
Yeah.
I would much rather a Johnny Gargano was in there than a Cedric Alexander.
He doesn't have a character. He is just, I'm Cedric Alexander. Look at me. I'm a good wrestler. Lamberchick.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah, that's essentially it.
Even like Rich Swann doesn't have a gimmick. He's just got like
Once
to the ring.
Yeah, once the novelty of his theme tune wore off,
Aye.
like you're just like, But see, these guys might get an opportunity now to like try and push it because obviously Triple H is there and he's going to give them a lot, not creative freedom as such, but he's going to be much more willing to listen to their ideas than Vince would have been. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean?
Which is good. But yeah, totally, because it's just like, the 205 should just be the workhorse show. It should just be awesome wrestlers having awesome matches. Maybe with a little sprinkle of gimmick, like TJ Perkins is still the fucking computer game guy, even though he's a heel now.
Yeah.
But just be like, oh, I'll delete you like my last save file of Final Fantasy VII.
That sounded like a Morello fucking commentary line there. I just deleted him like his last save file in Final Fantasy XI. But it might have been 7. I'm not entirely sure. Mamma mia!
Just like the HD remake of Final Fantasy VII,
we're seeing a brand new TJ Perkins out here tonight.
Right, that needs to be an episode of just us two making up shit moral Ranello lines.
It's the fucking thing about the lines is they're just not snappy.
No,
and the whole point of something like that is it's supposed to be short, sweet and snappy.
Bang, 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 bang. But like that's what I said.
Fucking Rudy to the booty. That's fucking stupid.
But at least it's
it worked.
Rolls off the. But like that's the whole thing I was saying about Morrow is like his like fucking punchlines are literally to the point where he can't breathe, and so he's like that, trying to finish a sentence. Like he's gonna delete him like his last save of Final Fantasy VII.
And just like that pizza he had last night for dinner, this match is done.
Put a fork in him, he's done.
Bye. From the indies as to who
just
I would
like that
sign.
vindaloo he ate last night, he shit all over the floor.
Right, in regards to who I would sign.
Remember, this is fantasy. So
yeah, I know.
Don't be like, he's contracted to that captain.
I know. Osprey would be high up there.
Oh yeah, Osprey and Scuttle.
Yeah, Zack Sabre Jr., Scuttle, Flash Morgan Webster.
Absolutely.
Really digging this progress story he's got going just now.
Oh yeah.
You've seen that?
That's right. Well, you've told us about it. Like the almost man.
Yeah, but like he's now starting to properly tease the heel turn.
Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, he was on 5-star. Like he done a segment of his best friends thing with Primate, which was really weird because Primate just came out as a normal person and not as like this crazy guy.
All right, okay.
It was weird, and then somebody came out. I can't remember who it was, and they had a match with what's his face, Morgan Webster.
Yeah, like they done a really cool backstage promo thing, where like Webster was talking about how he's almost gets there, but just never quite done it, and he doesn't know what he needs to move on with. Like, should he move on? Like, should he just leave Progress? Has he got to that stage now where I cannot succeed here? Should I just leave? And before he finishes the sentence, you just see like this like female walk in. You just see her legs, and she's like, she calls him Peanut or something like that, and it's clearly Vicky Haskins. It's like, so I think they're going to end up putting him with Mark Cassius and Jimmy Havoc.
Shit.
Fucking, is it Monkey? She calls him something. You just hear the voice going, "Hello there, Monkey," or "Hello there, Peanut," or something like that. It's got to be so good, man, when they eventually turn them.
So for some reason that reminded me of like the storyline of Viper and DCT and ICW, where they had like 2 backstage interactions, and then all of a sudden
they were getting married.
They were married.
Aye.
It's like literally one of them was like DCT lost a match, and Viper went, "Don't worry, you'll get him next time." And then DCT just creepily smiled at her, and then like the next show, She just accompanied them to the ring, and it's like, will you marry me? And it's like, you've been going out for like 2 weeks.
Yeah, and plus you were being really creepy to begin with, and she didn't look like she was into it. What's your choices anyway? Who would you sign?
Well, you rigged off most of them, to be honest. There's guys like Sean Maluto that are in NXT. He was part of the Cruiserweight Classic. Fuck it, bring him in. Why the fuck not? Fabian Eichner has now... He was in the Cruiserweight Classic, but he's now gained enough weight. He's now out of the...
He's heavyweight now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's now out of the Cruiserweight division. But I still think you should include the guy anyway, because he's fucking awesome, and he's not really doing much. Only Lorcan, I think, might be under 205, because he done a match, like, just a fucking dark match during the Cruiserweight Classic. So if he's under 205, fucking slap him on.
Yep.
Who gives a shit? Like, he's fucking awesome. And again, he is one person that's on NXT that does not get enough fucking credit. He's only sparingly used, and I don't understand why. Give this guy more fucking blah blah.
I think it's...
In fact, you know what? Like, I would actually like for him to come up, and if Sheamus is going to retire, put him with fucking Cesaro. The Uppercut Kings. Boom. It just saves Cesaro's career.
I think there's a slight chance, in my opinion, that if Sheamus does retire, I think they might put Cassius Oro in that spot.
Kings of Wrestling. Go. Sounds good. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anyone else that cruiserweighty, because you really rammed off like all the good ones. It just left me with nothing. Adam Cole,
baby. Nah, I don't think so. To be honest with Adam Cole, I think
all three of them. I think
Adam Cole, with all three of them, I think are going to be stars. Like, I think they're going to go to Raw or SmackDown.
But you could start them off in 205.
Could do.
Start them off, have them be dominant. I
would rather see them actually pull off moving people from 205 onto Raw and SmackDown, and make sure that they're actually doing it and they're doing it properly.
Yeah.
Before risking someone like Adam Cole. Do you know what I mean?
See, that's why I think like people like Kalisto and like fucking Grand Metalik or whatever, like they could just go for the tag titles. Why the fuck not? Just because they weigh less than 205 doesn't mean they can't be a tag team that can go for fucking tag titles.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah,
remember London and Kendrick? They were under 205 and they fucking were tag champions for a year.
Yeah. Anyway, shall we round this shindig up and go catch ourselves some Ailstorm?
Yes, we're going to see Ailstorm tonight. It's going to be great.
We're going to get really drunk and act like pirates all night.
Fuck you. You're a fucking wanker. We're going to punch you right in the balls. Fuck you with the fucking anchor. You're all cunt, so fuck you all.
In the spirit of what the fact we're going to see Ailstorm tonight,
yes,
I'm going to give it a ho
see
and a yo ho ho.
I know of a tavern not far from here where you can get some mighty fine beer. The company's true and the wenches are pretty. It's the greatest damn place in the whole of the city. If you're looking for crews, we'll sure find them there. Cutthroats and lowlifes and worse I should dare. Yo, Nancy don't care who comes to her in. It's a den of debauchery, violence and sin. So come take a drink and drown your sorrows, and all of our fears will be gone till tomorrow. We'll have no regrets and live for the day in Nancy's Harbor Cafe. So come take a drink and drown your sorrows, and all of our fears will be gone till tomorrow. We'll have no regrets and live for the day in Nancy's Harbor Cafe. If you're looking to go on a glorious quest, There's a man there who knows you have an old treasure chest for some pieces of eight and a tankard of ale. He'll show you the map and tell you its tale. And then there's Nancy, a lovely bar maiden. She may be old, but her beauty ain't fading. The old Nancy don't care who comes to her in. It's a den of debauchery, violence and sin. So come take a drink and drown your sorrow.